Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 4 of Paul and Tony's Jar of Spanners.
Oi, oi, Savaloy. Gotcha.
La 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 la.
I tell you what, Tony, there was a bit of luck us being able to get Stephen Hawking to do a sketch for us in the last episode.
Yeah, not bad, eh? Especially when you think he had to come all the way from Cambridge, especially for us.
Yeah, especially when you think that we could just as easily have done it without him.
What do you mean, without him?
Well, we didn't actually need him to do it. All you have to do is have someone read his lines into one of those voice synthesizers and away you go. Instant Hawking.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, when you consider that, it's especially lucky that he's chosen to come and do it in person for us. However, it's taken him a while to get home. He's still here. We had to keep him in this cupboard. Here he is now. Let's thank him.
Oops, sorry guys.
Professor Hawking, thank you so much for your participation.
Yes, sir. Yes, we really appreciate it.
Yes, but I am not entirely happy.
Really? What's the matter?
Well, gentlemen, you know you have a sketch called Sod's Law, in which Kevin Wakely plays a detective?
I know. Brilliant punchline. What about it?
Well, I have always wanted to be an actor.
Really?
I can even do different voices and everything. Listen.
To be or not to be, that is the question.
Ein Volk, ein Reich, ein Führer.
That's one small step for man.
And I've always dreamed of playing a detective.
Really?
And in the sketch you call him a genius. Well, I am a real genius, really. I have the certificates and everything.
Are you sure you'd be able to manage the demands of such a role?
Well, what about Chief Ironside? Back in the 70s, he was a detective in a wheelchair. And it didn't hinder him. In fact, it was an advantage, because he could jam it into escaping villains' legs like this.
Ow!
Ow! Ow! Ow! Steady on! Ow! Ow!
Anyway, it's a radio sketch no one will ever realize.
Ah, I see what you're saying. In return for doing that Disaster in Smethwick sketch in the last episode, you want to play Inspector Sod in all our Sod's Law sketches.
Precisely. I can even do the catchphrase. Listen, I know.
That's really very good. That's very lifelike. Well, compared with Kevin Watley, anyway. What do you think, Paul? I'm okay with it.
Well, I can't see why not. OK, Professor, from now on, you can play Inspector Sod in all our Sod's Law sketches.
Ooh, how exciting. I'll go and get ready. I cannot wait. I'll put some oil on my chair's wheels. Sorry.
Ow!
Sorry.
I suppose it's worth a go. Could be good. It's going to be crap, isn't it?
I know. Never mind. It's better than paying for a cab back to Cambridge.
Well, in the meantime, we can let him live in the cupboard.
Think we could get him to pay rent? Come and get it, ladies and gents, come and get it. Here today, gone tomorrow. Don't miss out, missus. Bargains galore. Special going out of business sale. Buy it now to avoid having to buy it later. You know it makes sense, madam. Excuse me, madam.
Who, me?
That's right, my darling, you. I know I've got something that you'll like. I've got bargains so fresh they'll get up and follow you home.
I'm not sure.
Now, let me see. How about this, my darling? An authentic concrete Mexican teapot, some seepage but no stainage, only 99p per pair.
No, thank you.
OK, my darling, two-tone Peruvian elbow muffs with authentic battle scars, 99p per pair.
No, thank you.
All right then, a box of shop-soiled fruit, mostly solid, 99p per pair.
No, thank you. And now it's time for Jenny Agatha's Open Sandwich.
Hello, I'm Jenny Agatha, and welcome to my Open Sandwich, the game show with a savoury twist. Helping me to build my open sandwich this week are Fred Dinage
Hello.
and Alan Titchmarsh.
You're it.
Now, you all know the rules, so let's begin. Last week's winner goes first, so that's you, Fred. Rolls or Baps?
Baps, please, Jenny.
Baps it is. And I'm going to start you off. Bacon.
Cheese.
Mushroom.
Onion.
Sausage.
Double pork penalty. We already have bacon. 10 points to Fred. And the sandwich is with you.
Mustard.
Nice move. We're into the condiments.
Tomato.
Sorry, we've already had mushrooms. That's a fungus and a seeded fruit penalty. Another 10 points to Fred. And the sandwich is back to him.
Pass.
Fred, quite within his rights there to pass the sandwich back to Alan, as Alan was under penalty. So pressure now on Alan. He must score with this move.
Ham.
Oh my goodness, what a hopeless twerp. And that's another double pork penalty at the end of the sandwich. Fred Dinage wins 30 points to 0. What a pathetic display there from the green-fingered gimp.
Oh, off.
Don't you talk to Jenny Agatha like that.
Yeah, and you can shut your face too, pal.
I'll have you, Titchmarsh, you...
Oh, bastard. Oh.
So that's the end of my open sandwich for this week. Join me next time when another challenger will face Fred Dinage as they try to help me build Jenny Agatha's open sandwich. We've done some market research, gentlemen, and these are the results. Around the world, unstable countries would happily agree. When the populace take to the streets because they think that they're not free, there really is just one resource, one way to keep the peace. That's British bullets in their guns and plenty of police. It may sound odd to us, but it seems to suit Johnny Foreigner. You're a lonely old dictator sitting in your luxury yacht, while people out there on the streets complain about their lot. It matters not how cruel you are, the economy's not your fault. Shoot British bullets into the crowds and then they can't revolt. Rule Britannia, marmalade and jam. With British bullets in your gun, you'll be a happier man. If you're an Eastern government and you'd like to expand, give your soldiers British bullets and then simply take the land. You can give them batons, truncheons, and some could have pepper spray. But British bullets in their guns will keep the rioters at bay. A gentleman's not dressed without our bullets in his gun. Otherwise, shooting people simply isn't fun. So when those mad dogs and Englishmen go out in the midday sun, it's British bullets, be assured, they're firing in their guns. We sell them all around the world and we don't care whom to. The British bullet trade is always strong, that's nothing new. So as long as British bullets are getting their market share, governments, maniacs, murderers, we don't bloody care. A gentleman's not dressed without our bullets in his gun. Otherwise, shooting people simply isn't fun. So when those mad dogs and Englishmen go out in the midday sun, it's British bullets, be assured, they're firing in their guns. British bullets, madam, they make you feel better. That Dunkirk spirit and all that. Better than those foreigners. Right, so if we get the marketing boys onto that, we should be okay.
Hang on. Don't you think we might be a little bit behind the times with this campaign? I mean, Noel Coward, not exactly hip.
Noel Coward has promoted British bullets for years.
But have you heard what the Americans are doing?
What?
Well, listen to this.
How will you treat your loved one this Valentine's Day? A candlelit dinner at a cozy restaurant? A romantic walk by the riverside? Or bring her down to the St. Valentine's Day Price Massacre at your local American Bullet store. We're mowing down the prices on our machine gun ammo. Our hand grenade prices are running for cover. And the discount on our handgun ammunition will blow your head clean off. And remember, every American bullet comes with an accuracy guarantee, so you can be less ricochet and more Pinochet. But hurry, these prices can't last long, and neither will your enemies or political opponents. So, feeling lucky, punk? You will be when you see our St. Valentine's Day price massacre at your local American Bullets.
Well, that's just not cricket. I mean, they're making bullets sound...
Sexy?
Yes, and it's not fair. Everybody's going to want to buy their bloody bullets.
Well, exactly.
Now, perhaps dear old Noel Coward is a little old-fashioned nowadays. We need to get our best man on the job.
Well, luckily my wife was able to suggest a wonderful young British pop star who can bring the image of British bullets up to date and give these Yanks a run for their money.
Oh, fantastic. Let's have a listen.
We fight them at the Germans, we fight them at the Japs. So buy our British bullets, cause we're jolly decent chaps. Hee, turned out nice again, mother.
Pass me that revolver. Authentic second-hand French peasant snot rag and socks. Wide choice of different shades of grey. You must state your nose size though. 99p or nearest offer.
No, thank you.
Authentic Chinese balsa bed base. Comes in double, single or kindling sizes. Will last for hours. Guaranteed no dampness hardly. 99p, no offers considered.
No, thank you.
Aquapedic water pillow. You've never known discomfort like it. Guaranteed seepage but no stainage. Comes in a range of colours. Frog spawn green, cabbage green, cucumber green, grasses green, also available in green, 99p.
No, thank you.
Hello? Hello, who's there?
It's Robert, your son, it's me.
Oh, it's been so long since we last spoke. We haven't heard from you in ages.
I know, it seems like a long time, but it's only been a couple of...
Oh, we were starting to worry that something might have gone wrong. Is something wrong? Are you dressing warmly enough?
Nothing's wrong, I've just been a little busy.
Are you regular? You are regular, aren't you?
Yes, of course.
You haven't lost your flat? You've not been evicted, have you? You're not homeless, are you?
No, nothing like that.
Now, you haven't got that girlfriend of yours pregnant. I always said she wasn't good enough for our son.
No, nothing like that.
You're not ill, are you? You're not dying?
No.
Oh, you haven't been involved in a road accident, have you?
No.
You haven't started taking drugs, have you? Don't tell me you're a drug addict.
No.
You haven't committed a crime, have you? You haven't murdered someone, because some people can be awfully annoying, I know.
No.
We were starting to think you were going to turn up dead in a gutter. So what is it? What's the matter?
I'm eating properly, I'm dressing warmly, I've not been evicted, I haven't got my girlfriend pregnant, I haven't even got a girlfriend. I haven't crashed a car, I haven't even got a car. I'm not addicted to drugs, I haven't murdered anyone, nor committed a terrible crime. I'm not about to drop down dead.
Are you sure? Because we don't have to make a fuss. And it's been so long since we last spoke.
2 days.
Well, how are you then? How are you doing?
I'm fine, thanks, Dad. Now look, can I speak to Mum?
It's 10 a.m. and it's time for the Jerry Pyle Show.
Hello and welcome to the show. Today in the studio we have Nikki. She thinks her boyfriend Kevin has been meeting other women and lying to her about it. She wants a lie detector test. And we have Dave. He wants to know if he's the real father of his 2-year-old daughter Katie, so he wants a DNA test. Also in the studio we have Sandra. She's worried she might be a bit thick, so she's requested an intelligence test. Also we have Pete. He's got a strange pain in his lower abdomen, so he wants an MRI test. Then there's Sophie. She wants to better her literacy skills, so she wants a spelling test. We've got Patricia in the studio. She wants a driving test. And there's Robbie. He's worried about his car. He wants an MOT test. And then there's Julia. She's here because she wants a conclusive indication of the value of something. She's requested an acid test. And there's Danny. He's a cricketer. He wants to play in a test. And there's Phil. He has a flask of liquid, which might be acid or alkali. He wants a litmus test. And there's Joe. He's got a theory. He wants to put it to the test. Gloria lives near Winchester. She wants to swim in the river test. Also, there's Anne. She's run a hot bath. She needs someone to test the water. John's rich uncle's just died. He'd like to read his last will and testament. And there's irritable Isabel. She's just testy. And then there's me, and I have to admit I find this whole process very testing. However, those test results will be here after this.
PoxyCasino.com. Follow the trail of fun to Poxy Casino, the place where you can pretend to rub shoulders with the jet set in the glamorous world of casino gambling online. See the roulette wheel spin and watch as the croupier deals another hand online. It's just like being James Bond or Miss Moneypenny, except online. PoxyCasino.com. Another way of stripping you from your money. Brought to you by PoxyBingo.com.
And welcome back to the show, and we've got those all-important test results.
Mr. Pyle, Mr. Pyle!
What's that bloody noise?
I'm sorry, boss, but it's the fire alarm, and it isn't a test. We've got to stop the show.
That means you won't have time for any of the test results. OK, join me next week when another bunch of clueless dolts will make important life decisions based on my pseudo-scientific crappy tests.
Authentic North Korean jogging shoes. Left foot only. Many sizes but no laces included. May require laces. 99p.
No, thank you.
Cambodian onion bags. May have holes. 99p.
No, thank you.
Authentic Hungarian bedspread. Suitable for sandwiches and salads. 99p.
No, thank you.
Quiet down, settle down, class. Right. Yesterday's homework on ancient Roman settlements in the Peckham area. Anyone who hasn't got it, raise your hand now. Atkins, where's your homework?
Say it.
Well, boy?
He's going to say
It's gone up Nanny's Hoover, sir.
All right. All right. Calm down, that's enough.
Here at Jar of Spanners Management, we would like to apologise to all listeners in advance for the appalling regional accents in the following sketch.
It was the 1980s, and Britain was experiencing a Prime Minister unlike any it had had before.
My name is Margaret Thatcher. Some call me the Iron Lady, but not because I like to do the ironing.
Apart from that London, all over Britain, life was being made more grim, especially up north.
Where there is hope, let there be hopelessness. Where there is joy, let there be joylessness. And let it be grim, especially up north.
Bloody hell, our kid. Bloody Thatcher has made it so grim up here in the north that we working class types have to go on strike.
The Falklands War and the miners' strike heralded a new era of social conflict.
Now I'm back from fighting the Argies. I got no job and precious little chance of finding one. Here, mate, get a job.
But one thing Mrs. Thatcher had not planned for was that, where there had been only a few decent ideas for feature films, now there were to be many.
You know what? Even though us miners are on strike, I reckon we should create a brass band against all the odds and win a bloody competition down in that London.
Uplifting stories of people overcoming difficulties.
You know what? Even though the steel industry is in collapse, I reckon us steel workers should all become strippers and against all the odds win a bloody strippers competition down in that London.
Stories about overcoming hardship.
You know what, Dad? Even though everyone round here's got no joy in their hearts because they're unemployed, I'm gonna be a dancer and against all odds win a bloody dancers competition down in that London.
Stories about overcoming ignorance.
You know that, even though everyone round here is a bit dumb from being unemployed, I'm going to study for a degree in English literature and against all the odds win a degree from a university down in that London.
By giving the British people something to overcome, Thatcher had fed the British film industry a diet of wonderful, heartwarming ideas for feature films.
You know what, mates? If we can think of something to overcome against all the odds, We could be in a Thatcher's Britain film with a lovely happy ending. Probably down in that London. It'd be really uplifting.
Thatcher's Britain. It were right bloody uplifting. Just watch the films. Sod's Law.
Oh, bugger. I'm late for work and my car won't start. Whatever am I going to do?
You should call that Inspector Sod off the telly.
Sorry. Why, Bonnie lad. This case is remarkably simple.
Really?
All you have to do is phone the garage.
Inspector Sod, you've solved it.
I know.
You're a genius.
I know.
Sod's Law. Moronic and unoriginal.
I know.
World War II wanking jacket with lifelike Battle of the Bulge shit stains. 3 shillings and 6 or to you, my darling, 99p.
No, thank you.
Tibetan dogskin futon cover. Comes with regular reminders, 99p.
No, thank you.
Authentic Australian scrotum puzzle. Hours of excruciating fun for all the family, men only. Clattering blocks included, 99p.
No, thank you.
And now it's time for Showbiz Reminiscences with Larry Lovey.
You know, I'll never forget the day when my son came up to me and said, "Father, I'd like your permission to pursue a career in showbiz." Now, I wasn't entirely surprised that he should have come to such a decision. When he told me this, I was moved to say, slow down, my son. Wait, halt, stop, retard your motion. For there is much more to showbiz than just the glitz and glamour of successful West End dance shows. Very much more. In fact, showbiz has a darker side, a secret and dangerous darker side. At that moment, I felt strongly that I should warn my darling son of the sordid secret that show business has always tried to keep buried, the sick, depraved face that it hides from the public, masked and shunned like the very Phantom of the Opera himself. "What is this secret?" my son demanded of me, and so reluctantly I began to tell him. All the showbiz favourites all agree in hushed tones backstage where the world can never hear. The worst thing in showbiz is, was, and will always be, someone has to clean out Alan Titchmarsh's wellies.
Oh my God, it's terrible. He's possessed. Somebody call for Father O'Brien. Let me through. It's Father O'Brien here. Now then, demon, I think we've been here before, and you didn't come off very well that time. O'Brien! Shut up! Look, it's me. Hey, who? It's me, Richard Dawkins. Oh, I see. It's you, Dickie. Heavens above. How did you get into such a predicament? I got knocked off my bike by a blasted number 37. Next thing I know, I'm floating above my body in the operating theatre and heading towards the white light. Eternal reward in heaven. You? Surely not. No, of course not. It turns out he only wanted me up here so he could gloat. He even transformed some sand into hominid fossils just to rub it in. Anyway, he's finished telling me I told you so, and he shipped me back downstairs, and the only way I could avoid the old fire and brimstone was to join up with the demonic possession program. I see. Well, it seems to me you've made your bed and now you've got to lie in it. Look, can't you have a word with the governor, I mean, for old time's sake? See if he'll let me off. Well, it's contrary to protocol, but let's see what he says. He says, tough luck. You should have repented when you were still alive. But I'm repenting now. Too late. Doesn't count now. But the boss says better luck next time. What
next time. What's he on about?
Nothing, slip of the tongue.
I heard you say next time. So there's a reincarnation, is there? So the Hindus were right all along?
No, they weren't.
Oh, come off it. I've caught you out again trying to put a fast one.
Oh, bollocks.
Right, here's the deal. Bring me back to life and I promise I'll keep our little secret.
I'll see what he says. He says just this once, but don't be getting any ideas. He thinks you're a cheeky little git.
Well, I'm afraid that's it, everyone. You all agreed on time of death? Take a miracle for him to come round now.
He's coming round.
Oh, thank goodness. The greatest atheist of our time is back with us.
Yes. That's me, the greatest atheist of them all. Yeah.
Edwardian horse commode. Guaranteed to keep Dobbin happy. Does not include horse-style toilet paper. 99p.
No, thank you.
Welsh sheep stuffers. Not for sale, just a nasty rumour spread by the English. 99p.
No, thank you.
KKK hanging basket. 99p.
No, thank you.
Well, you join us as this FA Cup David versus Goliath struggle is taking an interesting turn. Manchester United have just been awarded a penalty against Earlsfield Albion.
Maybe this'll finally break the deadlock.
Well, there's been a bit of controversy here. Rooney waiting to take the shot, but Earlsfield are requesting to bring on a substitute goalkeeper.
They're within their rights.
So, off goes Spencer, the hands, Parks, and on comes... he doesn't seem to be wearing a number. I can't see from here.
It's not a he, it's a she.
Oh, quite extraordinary. There are protests from the United players, but the referees allowed it.
There's nothing in the FA rules preventing this.
OK, well, the referee seems to have restored order. Rooney takes his run up and...
Bloody hell, the goalkeeper! It's Nanny!
Absolutely amazing! Nanny has whipped out a Hoover at the last second and the ball has gone up and it's Hoover!
Yes, but it hasn't crossed the goal line, so there's no goal.
All the same, I'm not so sure the use of suctionated machinery during a penalty is allowed under the FA. The referee is consulting the linesman. Yes, he's reaching for his red card.
Oh my God!
Yes, all the referees' red cards have gone up, then it's Hoover! And she's refusing to leave the pitch.
Well, she's within her rights there. The rules clearly state the referee must hold the red card above his head, otherwise it's not illegal sending off.
It's descended into chaos down there now. The United players are running for the dressing room. Earlsfield are celebrating and claiming victory as the opponents have left the pitch.
You know, I've never seen anything like it.
And the referee's gone up, that is Hoover!
Oh, God! Sod's Law.
Oh, bugger. I've been elected Prime Minister, and I've made a right balls up of the country's economy. Whatever am I going to do?
You should call that Inspector Sod off the telly.
Sorry. This case is remarkably simple.
Really?
All you have to do is blame the previous government for fiscal irresponsibility, for poor social planning, and allowing European pushers to dictate policy.
Inspector Sod, you've solved it.
I know.
You're a genius.
I know.
Sod's Law without moral compass but socially acceptable.
I know.
Is there anything you do want, madam?
Oh, yes, sir. Actually, I seem to run out of Hoover bags. So if you've got any of those...
Oh, yes, I do, certainly. 99p.
Oh, lovely. Right, well, I'll take some of those then. Insert them here and switch on here. Look at all this mess. All these items with banking jackets and what have you. Right, up they go. Up Dennis Hoover.
You have been listening to Paul and Tony's Jar of Splanners, Written, produced and recorded by Paul and Tony, with additional material by nobody. This has been a Snotty production on behalf of Snotty Records.